Which way am I facing? So, whoa, okay.
Move around a bit.
Is this what you guys are filming? Is this the joke?
Ah, I'm nervous.
Jeez, you can't pick your nose here.
Whoa. Okay, I'm ready.
A random act of kindness.
That made my day.
Does it have to be here in Canada?
Hey Owen, my buddy Adrian just happened to be in the neighborhood this morning and stopped by just to say hi.
It's a huge airport, and I was completely lost, and I couldn't find anything. Eventually, some lady noticed that I was like panicking. She came to me, gave me money to call my boss to help me find where I was supposed to go.
Some older Korean dude asked me if he could help me with my bags, and my initial instinct was no, he's gonna steal my stuff. The same thing happened at the next metro station, so I finally said yes, and that only not changed my day, but it changed my outlook on trust and people in different areas of the world.
And she was trying to cross the street and she slipped. And the guy in front of me who was driving actually got out of his car and helped her up.
My roommate sees that I wasn't really in the usual happy kind of mood, and he went to the store, and when he came back, he had a six-pack of beer.
She basically leapt out of bed and stayed in the emergency with me for 12 hours. That meant a lot to me.
And this like random guy came down the street and unshoveled my whole car.
Là, il y a un monsieur que je vois au loin. J'ai fait des signes de même, genre hey! Il m'a aidé à sortir de là avec une pelle, avec des traction aids. Ça nous a pris une demi-heure à deux.
I dropped $400 on the floor in an envelope. And when I went to the bank where I withdraw the money, there was an older lady who was waiting for me to give me back the money. It was $400.
A couple weeks ago on the metro, a little boy was sitting in the seat, and I walked on with my dad, and my dad's elderly walks with a cane. And the little boy stood up and said, "Oh, it's okay, sir. Because you're older than me, you get to sit in the seat for me today." After we had gotten off the metro, my son looked at me and says, "This is something now that I want to do."
I had this little girl. I was smiling at her and stuff, and then she went to her mom and took a Timbit. She handed it to me. She didn't even say a word.
And then just randomly asked me how I was doing, and the fact that that kid asked me that question, that made my day.
This other truck comes in when we're not even asking for help. They boost our car and they make sure we're okay.
I ended up falling off my bike. There was a Vietnamese man that was there. He actually called a cab. But one of the things that really stuck with me was that he actually waited. That was like at least an hour.
What have you done lately?
Oh boy. What have I done lately?
Nothing much.
I haven't done anything extraordinary in terms of kindness.
Wow, that makes me feel a terrible person.
I mean, it's definitely hard to think of the things that you do that are good.
I try to be as courteous as I can.
You know, I think is an act of kindness is tell someone they look nice. And it absolutely costs nothing.
I called 911 today because one of our employees was talking about committing suicide. That's today.
So for me, we returning the lost wallet, or the dropped wallet.
Just yesterday I shoveled our neighbor's walkway. She's a single mom, school teacher, she doesn't have a lot of time.
I don't know if this is a random act of kindness, but I took the time to get to know a neighbor.
Dans ma pratique infirmière aussi, des fois, un patient qui a plus de misère, il y a plus de douleur, puis on va prendre un petit 5-10 minutes pour juste passer du temps avec lui, écouter ses problèmes. C'est ça qui fait la petite différence.
So it's not really act of kindness, it's just a question of being respectful and civil and open.
And it's something that you strive for all your life. It's not something you do one day and say, okay, I've done it.
Never neglect the small things because they might be bigger things for other people, you know?
If we all put a check mark on the board every day of say 10 things we did kind for people, we'd all be much better and much happier, I believe.
It's because of that one little act that it spreads.